So now we have to explain using physical principles what happens to the stored energy and charge. So we've got the stored energy and the charge as the plate separation increases. So just to recap, we've got a capacitor. It's connected to a power supply of some sort. Just put a little battery piece in here. Didn't really leave myself enough room, but you get the idea. And there's bound to be some resistor, or just the resistance in the wire anyway, if there's no actual resistor in the circuit. But our capacitor has got its charge already stored on it, and now that distance of separation is increased without removing it from the circuit, as far as we know. We have to explain what happens to the stored energy. Well, we know the capacitance decreases. Okay, so the voltage across this is still the same, so there's no change there. So something has to happen to the charge because of this, and something has to happen to the energy because of this. Our capacitance formula, C equals Q over V, would tell us that since the voltage doesn't change, the charge stored has to decrease. So as capacitance decreases, that means the charge stored is decreasing. If that charge is decreasing that's on the capacitor, it has to go somewhere. So your electrons that are no longer able to be stored are going to pass back through the circuit, and there'll be a certain amount of heat loss through the resistor. I don't know how to represent that, maybe some wiggly arrows. And if your battery is a rechargeable battery, I guess you'd recharge your battery, and there'd be electrons similarly coming onto here to cancel out the positive charge. So that's what happens to the charge. What about the energy? Energy formula is half CV squared, or do we want to look at QV? Well, CV squared, we know the energy is going to decrease because the charge decreases. If we look at the other formula, or the other variation of the same formula, half QV, same thing, the charge is decreasing by the same proportion as the capacitance, we can see from there, so the energy has to decrease. Thus the energy stored in the capacitor will decrease as you physically move it away.